Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
The Smart India Hackathon is an annual nationwide initiative in India aimed at promoting innovation and problem solving among students. It is one of the largest hackathons in the world and is organized by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, along with various other ministries and departments. Acing Smart India Hackathon requires careful planning, teamwork, technical skills, problem solving abilities, and effective presentation. In this series, we will try to understand how the winners of earlier editions aced it. Let's start by talking to Shivam Thakkar. Welcome, Shivam.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, Shivam. So it's nice to be talking to a person who won the earlier edition of Smart India Hackathon, and our viewers would really like to, gain something through your experience. So Shivam, please, to begin with, tell us about the problem statement that you worked on, and a little bit about that, so that we can understand what work and how you guys aced all that.
Okay. So basically, our problem statement was given by the Minister of Jal Shakti, that is the Central Water Commission. So the problem was based on prediction of drought and drought imitation, like drought management system. Generally, a country like India, there is diversity of rainfall, vegetation, as well as the groundwater. So based on those are the main parameters that go in and around the drought. So for drought, the government wanted a proper platform where we can predict the drought on a scale, and we can like instruct, or we can tell the farmers, or we can tell the government bodies that you should work on these parameters to avoid the drought. The project was drought management system. Our project was Jaldoot. So in Jaldoot, we prepared a model using the data set of past 100 days of rainfall, vegetation, and different kind of parameters that go for the drought. So we created a data set. That data set was used to train our model. Then model was further implemented to uh, predict the drought in future based on a scale of 1 to 10. So basically, it was a prediction of drought. Like we predict rainfall and other calamities, but drought was something that wasn't evident in the Indian government or the Indian society. So for that, we helped the government with providing an idea regarding the drought management system.
So let's begin from the very top. The first aspect here is to make a team and then kind of divide the work amongst the team members and take the team forward. So how did that team building happen?
So yes, this is the interesting part of our campaign. Like uh, actually, the team that I was at the regional round wasn't the team that I had the national round. It's a very interesting story behind it. So basically, the hackathon takes in two phases. One is the regional round, and from there you'll be selected for the national round. So at the regional round, the issue was we were having a member of 6 people, in which there were 3 boys and 3 girls. So after the regional round, we were selected for the national round, and at the national round, we were said all 6 of our members need to travel to Mumbai. And the issue was that the female members were not allowed to travel, or they had some issues from the family. So due to that, we had to shuffle our team. So 3 people from our team and 3 people from a new team. So it was a completely new challenge for us. Like we were with a new team, new set of people, and the mindset was completely different.
So Shivam, how did this synergy come about? People coming from different directions, from different areas, getting together to do something.
Like it was a new challenge as a team. I was the leader of the team. It was a new challenge, like indulging everyone into the work, assigning them work, because the new members will be a bit redundant in the starting key. This is a new team, we can't work. But as we traveled to our destination for the national round, we got to know ourselves. We traveled for like 5 6 hours together, and that way the uh, bond created, and we were like energized. Like no, we are a team. We want to win it. From there, we started distributing our work. Like the drought management is based on a GIS system, which is a major topic in civil department. So we divided the work, that the technical part and the research part will be taken care by our team, and the drought part and the GIS part will be taken care by the civil department team. So as the time progressed and as the hackathon was coming near, like we were traveling to the hackathon place, and the main part was 36 hours, sitting 36 hours constant with a team. uh, on in the 36 hours journey, it was like if on the first minute we were not even talking to each other, and from working together, it was a great experience, like indulging the team. And the main motive was to learn something, to create something, or to uh, kind of make a change. Everyone
So,
was
did you
vision
plan
to.
these 36 hours in advance, or did you
No, no, no.
strategize before you start, before the start of the,
Like,
bell of the hackathon, or was it,
yes.
how was it planned?
So basically, we planned that this will be a platform. These are the things we'll show. But as you know, everyone seeing this might know that in hackathons there will be jury rounds. So as the jury says, you have to change the whole project. So if at all you plan, and if that doesn't go well, you have to keep a plan B. We planned things, but we went session by session. There are three plus three, 6 sessions in 2 days. So we went like, go for the first session, show this much. If the jury tells you the change this, and go for the next session. 36 planning 36 are the long thing, because there will be a disappointment if jury tells you ki, no, you have to change this, because jury will be very frank to you. They'll say like, this system will work, this system will not work. So if you plan 36 hours, you have to be ready for a whole plan B. But my personal experience is, rather than planning the whole of the hackathon, go session by session. Like for the first session, we will show the presentation. For the next session, we will show the research part. For the next session, we'll show the prototype, and for the final session, we'll show the uh, final product. If at all the product is ready before the hackathon, then also this is a good strategy. Like going further, like the jury will expect you to work. I would say the crack code to crack in a hackathon is to know what you have to show, to keep yourself confined. Don't show everything. If you show everything, then you will be unable to make changes. So, session by session, show the things that are important for the jury, important for your team. But if you have done the whole thing, it's fine. You are good enough. You can complete a project before the hackathon. But keep it show like you can make changes step by step, or a model where you can go and change your perspective, change your scenario. So personally, as to your question, I would say ki you should go session by session and show the things that are important for the part of the hackathon.
So basically, what you're saying is, okay, you plan for these 36 hours, you create a strategy, but at the same time, you should be ready to, improvise, right?
Yes,
And the
yes.
another interesting part which I could hear was that you said don't show everything, like keep something to yourself. So can you elaborate a bit on that part?
Sure. So the thing is, the jury will ask the jury or anyone who is guiding them. They will ask you you have to show some development. You have to show some changes after your every round. If you don't show the changes, they will be not convinced enough to take you to the next round. And so the thought I said was there will be many teams. I would say my team itself prepared the whole project before the hackathon. We were ready. We were ready with our tools, our presentation, everything we were ready. But if at all we showed everything in the first round, and then we had nothing for the second round, then we would be in a loophole situation, like what to show, what to do, and we will have to create another new something, or we have to research, and again that will be a difficult
Hmm.
task given the circumstances and given the jury round and the questionnaire phase. So the thought was like, if you have completed your whole project, then keep your things confined, like divide it into the 4 steps, 4 or 5 steps according to the jury rounds. For example, I'll take a simple example, like you're creating a website. So in website, there are different parts: creating login pages, creating the main page, home page, and creating the feedback part. So if the jury comes for the first round, show that your website is working, show your database is working. I don't think the non-technical people will understand this many things, but I'll still try to keep it as much as generalized as possible.
Hmm.
So the thing is, keep the login page and keep the website. Show them that this is working. Then you have the code ready. You have the website ready. Just add on to the next round. So it will be kind of like a development. And if at all you're not prepared anything, then it's a new situation, or you at all prepare step by step. But you have prepared everything, so you have to show only the parts that will be important for the jury, and you can add on to the next round, because the next round will be in couple of hours, and you won't have that much leverage or time to prepare a whole new thing. So that was the strategy I used.
Okay, this was very interesting to understand how to handle the jury round, how to handle those
Yes,
moments, and carry on bit by bit. So
yes,
the next very important part, which I feel, is the presentation part of it. So I'm sure that is another very not only crucial but something that will is kind of a make or break situation for any participant. So how do you think that part should be handled, and how you guys handle that particular part, the presentation of your
okay,
project?
okay. So there basically hackathons are for your ideation and your approach. Many a times hackathon is like misunderstood as if you have to create your project or you have to build a startup. Generally people mix up hackathons and startup, but hackathon is like you have to show your ideation and show your approach and show your future scope. For example, our project was drought management system. Obviously we are not that technically sound. We could create a model or create a scale, a broad scale. So it requires years of research. But on the presentation part, you have to show your approach, like how much how much intent you have in yourself, how much you are ready to work, how much you are ready to put yourself into it. So the main part in presentation, I would, from our team side or my perspective, is show your approach, show your positive approach. We are ready to do this and get some out of the box element, like you might know that Zomato and Swiggy still coexist in this society. Both are almost same, but they have their own what you say out of the box thinking. So keep out of the box thinking, for like keep a thing that keep makes you different from everyone. Ideation is the important part. I would say that if your implementation is a bit weak, I would say, but ideation is the main part. If your ideation is not proper, if you're not put up your idea in a proper way, or if you're not explain what you're doing in a proper way, then there's no use of implementing the whole project in one night. So keep your idea in such a way that everyone knows it and everyone gets it to what you want to do or what your product is capable to do. It's not important what your product is doing right now, but you have to show that what your product is capable to do in the future, or what changes or what references you can use it. So that's the thing I would say with the ideation part.
That's very interesting, Shivam. You put the entire competition, the Smart India Hackathon, into right perspective and told the viewers how to approach it and how to deal with it. So, in the end, I would like to ask from you, for the benefit of the viewers, uh, how to prepare oneself for the competition. I mean, what are the some tips or tricks that you would share with the viewers, that this is how you should start preparing and this is how you should
Yes.
approach the competition.
Okay. Basically, hackathon has different problem statements. So first, create a good team. That the team that is ready to work, and uh, the six of you has to sit together, get to a problem statement that everyone is interested in. Me myself is taking part for another time this year because we are interested in this part of work. Hackathon is something that will give you excitement. So prepare a team, and the main part is research well, like make your ideas well and give a proper shape to your ideas. The main tips or tricks to crack an hackathon is you need to have a good team, you need to have a good bonding, you need to have a good research part, and you need to have a good uh, I would say if you are now it's not too late to make a team. Still the hackathon is far away. So if you're making a new team, just keep in mind that there should be someone who is able to speak up, someone who is able to present well, because the ideation and the presentation is the main part over here. Hackathon, as I said, is not showing your full-fledged product. It's about showing your ideation or your intent. So try being as precise as possible in your ideation. That's what I would say is it's a trick. It's obviously a trick in all the hackathons. So you can use that.
So Shivam, thank you so much. Those were really very not only interesting but very useful, inputs from coming from your side, the winner of past hackathon. So I'm sure people will definitely benefit out of this, experience, this knowledge sharing. And we wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And thank you so much for
Thank,
sharing your thoughts on this. Thank you, Shivam.
thank you, sir.
So this was Shivam Thakkar sharing with you some valuable inputs which could be used by you guys to win the next edition of Smart India Hackathon. We'll be back with another winner from the past years. Till then, keep watching this space.